So I'm here with apologist Kelly Clemenson, and we just watched a movie here at the theater in Riverside, California. We watched the new movie, The Story of Everything, and it's all about intelligent design. And it features one of the main presenters is Stephen Meyer, who we're hoping to potentially interview sometime. And Kelly, what's your thoughts on it?
As I was watching this movie, it's just it's it's almost like thrilling inside because the idea behind God existing is just it's calming, I guess you would call it, or maybe just stunning. But when God called me to do all this, I never expected to be arriving at this point where people that were PhDs are talking about the stuff that I read in the Bible that I thought, well, could this be? And I went on my own search at that point, but the search has just become so rewarding that get movies like this just I sit in there and almost in tears because of the beauty of it, and it just explains our creation. God made everything so beautiful for us, and He's shown us in that creation that He exists. And you can say if you want to. I talk to atheists all the time. They come up with excuses, but that's all they are. It's just excuses. Because once you look at this at the level that this film shows, there's no way to go around it. At least if you have a somewhat open mind, there's no way to go around it, because it explains things in such detail that, as it says in the theater and in the movie, it talks about the fact that if you think you're a random series of accidents, what does that tell you about what you are? Instead, what you can see from everything that's in science is that we are not a random series of accidents without an intent behind. God made us so that we can talk to people about Him, and He manufactured everything around us so the fact that we can show that if they're willing to listen, if they're willing to put aside their bias and put aside all the things that have been taught about our creation and about who God is, they're wrong. And if you could just come to this movie with an open mind, it would really make a difference. But I've invited a couple people. Aldo Pediso, I invited you to come to the movie. Brad Dunn, I invited you to come to the movie as well on Facebook, which is where this will appear. Hopefully you guys will turn around, suspend your disbelief for just a moment, and go and see. Because if you come and see, I'm telling you from a person that used to believe in God, there's nothing in this world that's more satisfying than knowing God exists, knowing that He's behind you, and He wants to make things right for you. So that's what I can say about the movie. As you can tell, it's inspiring to me. It may not be inspiring to everybody, but it is for me, because this is what God asked me to do way back when, 23 years ago, 24 years ago. He asked me to do this, and now He actually makes it so I can, which is really great. Anyway, that's my opinion on the movie. Hope you guys come see it.
And this movie, it's a documentary style, and it features all the leading scientists who are talking about
PhDs.
intelligent design that used to be the mainstream view of society, and then came the Darwinian theory, and for a while there was the idea of a steady state, which is the idea that the universe always existed, never had a beginning. But that's been disproven now about 100 years ago, and was disproven very close to where we live in Southern California, up on Mount Wilson, where they saw that the universe was expanding, and they go into that. And you could say that this movie kind of points in two directions. It gets into the universe with the powerful telescopes, but it also looks at the DNA and all the microscopic life.
Right.
And which one would you say is maybe more compelling, or would you say it's equally so?
For me, it's just because we're here and we can see it. It's here, DNA. But when you look at the sky, the spectacular thing that God made for us, that's inspiring as well. So for me, I guess it would be DNA, but they're both really, really inspiring. You walk out in your backyard, look up in the sky, and you see the beauty that's out there. To me, that just gives me the sign that God's with me. And hopefully one day it will be with you too.
And that's what David says in the Psalms about, when I consider the heavens, what is man that you're mindful of him? But God is mindful of us. And some of what they're talking about in that movie, it's a little bit dense, because it's a lot of science and a lot of physics.
PhD guys, and they have intellect. It's not some guy that's just attended church for 5 years and thinks he knows it all. These guys are PhDs. Many of them used to be atheists, and they just came around to the point where I'm a scientist. I go with what shows, what I'm able to observe. And many of the guys used to be atheists, until they start examining what Watson and Crick found. They start examining that and say, this doesn't work. This just doesn't work the way we had it intended to work. Some idea that some chemical attraction or something could do this, it's just not happening that way.
Yeah, a lot of it's a little bit hard to understand, at least from my end, but the key takeaway is very, very clear about that there's a creator and that the universe exists because of him. And what would you say for both your lay viewer, just your average person, and a scientific mind viewing it, what should each of them take away from it?
If you're a Christian, maybe this stuff doesn't for you. It may not be, it's not for everybody. It's for me. I really love it, and there's lots of other people that do as well, but it's not for everybody. My wife, for example, she doesn't really care about this. She knows God exists, and she doesn't have to have all this stuff around her. And maybe I do, because I talk to the certain kind of people. God has asked me to talk to atheists, and if you're going to talk to them, you have to talk their language a little bit and get across the good news of the gospel. But maybe that needs to be prepared a little bit. My verse, my life verse, is 2 Corinthians 10:5. It's the verse where God tells us to cast down every argument that raises itself against Him. And that's the one He gave me to start with, and I'm glad He did, because I love it.
So thank you so much, and definitely it's a great movie. Definitely go and see it. So hope you get a chance to watch it. I know it'll be on DVD eventually, as all the movies are, but now
it's only out for maybe another week or so.
Yep, right now it's in the theaters, and definitely go see it. It's all over the U.S. and probably beyond. You can just go to your local theater and maybe bring some skeptics with you as well.
Good night.
Yep, have a good one. God bless you.